Welcome back to the D&D Talk Wrestling Podcast, episode 14.
14. There we go. Look at that.
We're getting there.
Who would have thought?
That's as many views as we get, too, so.
So, for this episode of the podcast, we're decided to do a little something different. Next week, we're going to be having our WrestleMania predictions.
Yeah, it is. We're doing a WrestleMania month, as we just did our favorite matches from the last two.
So this one doesn't have a definitive topic, but we have a few things that we threw in here. One of the things we're going to go over is we're going to run down the list of Undertaker's matches at WrestleMania.
Probably one of the best WrestleMania careers.
Oh, yeah.
I shouldn't even say WrestleMania career, but careers.
Yeah.
But just when you think of WrestleMania, you think of the Undertaker matches.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. So we're going to go through a list of that. We're also going to go through a list of some of the best celebrities or appearances that were made at WrestleMania. And then we're going to finish off the episode
with a little D&D game. Not D&D, but
with a little game. Yeah, not D&D. I can't play that.
I can't play that. That's too nerdy for me. That's way too nerdy for me.
But we're going to do the heel and face game again.
Yeah.
This time he's going to be asking me to make some of the
picks that I did. Woo!
To make some of these people whether or not they should be a heel or a face.
But why they're the other of what they are.
Yeah.
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 Well, not whether or not. I'm not going to give you you and you're going to say if you're a heel or a face.
Oh, okay. Well, you know.
But before all that, we have a little special attraction.
A special attraction.
Yeah. Before all of that, there's a little preview to a video that we're going to do somewhere down the road. But we're going to do a little D&D Talk Wrestling taste test.
Little taste test, a little review.
Yeah, a little review.
And
a non-wrestling review for once on the
wrestling. And it's not wrestling related, but it was kind of inspired by one of our friends that has this infatuation.
Who had a promo cut? Well, there was a promo not on him, but he was involved in a promo that I cut at one time.
Yeah. About
these certain things.
He had an infatuation with these, so Dave over here found him at a local establishment.
Shout out Sheets. If you want to sponsor us,
shout out Sheets.
That'd be awesome.
They're just going to sponsor from everybody.
Sure.
Yeah, why not?
I'll take anything.
So he found these yesterday, and we decided why don't we do it on here? So, honest review, I never had it before.
I've never had them before. I've had other ones, but not these.
I mean, I've had all the ingredients.
Yeah, but separately, not together.
So what we got here is the new Reese's PB&J cups. So
I didn't know there was also two flavors.
I did not know there was
two flavors. There's a strawberry and a grape flavor.
So we got a strawberry and we got a grape. There's two per pack.
Thankfully, there's two per pack. Thankfully.
So we're not going to be Lady in the Tramping it up here.
I mean, we could, though. If you guys want that, we could do that.
If that would get more views.
Let us know if you guys want that.
Absolutely. I mean.
And we're going to do it if we don't get a lot of views, because this way you'll beg us to not do it next time.
Yeah. Either way. So, what are we going to start with here? Want to open the strawberry one?
Yeah, we'll open the strawberry one first. I mean, I'll open the grape one, but we'll start with the strawberries. This way we'll get all the ASMR out of the way first.
I don't know. It still smells like a Reese's cup.
Well, yeah, because there's not a lot of flavoring in them. There's just a little layer. Like the caramel one is amazing, but as much as caramel as there is, that's how much strawberry that there is.
So these are the big cups, the big boys.
These are the big boys. These are the big backs.
The big bag cups. Here we go.
I'm excited.
I've never eaten anything on camera before.
Pause.
Not for the world to see.
I can nor confirm nor deny if I have done that or not.
Okay, so
here we go.
Can't even get the wrapper off.
I'm not gonna lie. Tastes like a regular Reese's cup to me. Yeah. I don't.
No, I get the strawberry. I do. You know what I don't like about it, though?
What? There's not enough.
I know it's supposed to be PB&J, but it don't give me the jelly.
No, you know what I was going to say?
It gives me more of a candy, like strawberry taste.
This is going to be really weird. I don't get the PB&J because I'm not getting and I don't know how they even do this, the bread flavor. I know bread doesn't have a flavor, but I'm not getting I feel like I'm eating a Reese's cup and I just went to the thing and I put jelly on top of it. I'm not getting a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Because I'm not getting that, even if you want to make it like a s'more, I'm not getting the bread. Or if you put it, if you put it on a bagel, I'm not getting that other.
To me, To me, like I said, it wasn't like a jelly taste. Because you know how jelly has that, like, I want to say sweet, but like a little bit tart maybe?
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of tartness to it?
It just tastes like a strawberry candy with flattened
Yeah,
out
like
underneath.
a strawberry candy that was underneath it. Like, is it bad?
No.
Is it something I would go out of my way to buy?
Would you get a text if you got a text message with the picture? Would you immediately go to Sheets?
No, would not. Would not.
I'm scared about the grape because I have heard a couple rumors that the grape tastes like the grape medicine, like that bad grape flavor taste, whatever you want to call it.
Well, here goes nothing.
But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't get them again.
No, I would stick with the caramel.
I wouldn't leave my house immediately after getting a text message of finding them.
The lava cake ones are good too.
I don't know if I've ever had the lava cake, but I've had the caramel. The caramels
Lava
are
cake
good.
are good.
Yeah, it just I'm getting more grape flavor than strawberry flavor. But and I love Reese's cups. Like Reese Pieces, I'll eat them all day.
Once again, it like I said, it's missing that jelly taste.
Mm-hmm.
It tastes more just like a
fake grape almost.
like a candy, like how a Laffy Taffy would taste.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a fair assessment?
I can understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I give my
Yeah, I would get edible, decent,
Mm-hmm. Good to try.
good to try. Yeah.
Not getting them again, whether I see them or not.
Yeah, I would probably, if I went out and I
saw them again and go, oh look, they have them again. I'm not getting them again.
yeah, if my sweet tooth was kicking in and I needed something at the store, I'm not grabbing those.
I'm getting the caramel one.
Oh yeah.
Or actually, I saw a butter pecan Snickers. That was really good.
No, I mean my go-to. I love the fast break, the Reese's fast break.
The Reese Fast Break, the Reese. I like to take fives because it's got the pretzel in it.
Or Carmelos. I like those.
I don't know. I've been on a Carmelo kick or a 100-gram kick too.
I love caramel. Like, don't say you say caramel.
No, I said caramel.
Okay, caramel. Yeah.
But you just ragged on me the last 2 times I bought those Carmelo bars at work.
Because I just wanted to make fun of you about everything. That's all.
Yeah, okay. So, we start with the Undertaker stuff?
We'll start with the Undertaker stuff.
Alright, so we're gonna, like we said, we're gonna go through every Undertaker match. 25 of them? 24 of them? It doesn't have, they're not numbered, so I couldn't even tell you, but I can just do 27 of them.
Yeah.
I was close. I knew it was around there somewhere.
If you keep guessing, you would eventually have gotten it.
Yeah. So the first Undertaker match, WrestleMania 7, March 24th, 1991. Whoa, AEW, stop bothering me.
Is it Tony Khan?
No, it's because I have AEW on Instagram and they send like a picture of like the poster for every night.
Tony
like,
Khan.
Sure, it's Tony Khan. He don't want to
send you selfies.
He don't want to text anybody else and call anybody else back, but he'll do it to me. Sure.
It's not talking about me not letting Sting go to the Hall of Fame.
So I don't think we're gonna go through everyone of Undertaker defeated this person. Undertaker defeated this person. It'll just be WrestleMania 7, March 24th, 1991. Defeated Jimmy Superfly Snuka. I like Superfly.
I did until the rumors.
Later things, yeah.
Later things in his life that I don't know.
I give that match a thumbs up.
I give that match a thumbs up too. He was always a good worker, Snuka. And we're gonna say that in the context that everybody's gonna already assume that we're talking about Undertaker too. So
right, yeah. I mean, I don't want to. Yeah, obviously Undertaker's a fantastic worker, unless you're wearing earrings or a necklace.
Yeah.
So the next match, WrestleMania 8, April 5th, 1992. He defeated Jake the Snake Roberts.
See, I like that.
I like Jake the Snake.
That was when Undertaker kind of took a little bit of a face turn. Because if you recall back on the Greatest Rivalries thing, there was something that was like the rivalry between Jake and Macho Man and everything. And there was that one time when they were backstage and Jake had a chair and he was going to hit Elizabeth and Macho as they came through. And just right out of the camera's view, it just came a hand, grabbed the chair and stopped it. And it was Undertaker's hand. It's like, why is he helping? Like,
I want to say I doubt that it's in here.
And I always liked Jake the Snake too.
They didn't realize till like his 5th or 6th match, he was going undefeated. Like, it wasn't a thing that was talked about, and it was just literally a couple years in, someone was like, hey, you know you're undefeated at WrestleMania, right? And he was like, oh, I wonder if we could, like, keep this a thing, keep it going. But I want to say it was, like, 5 or 6 years in of him having matches at Mania.
Well, they should have kept it going.
They should have kept it. It never should have ended. WrestleMania 9, April 4th, 1993. He defeated the Giant Gonzalez. That's probably gonna be the first down that I give.
Yeah, I'm gonna give that
a lot of people don't see the how impressive the match is, or
even Undertaker in interviews himself has been like, that's not one of his proudest matches.
Right.
Just because Gonzalez was so green, like he was just there because he was big.
And Gonzalez in general was just really like.
And that outfit
that outfit was dumb and weird.
That was weird.
Yeah.
That was so weird.
WrestleMania 11, April 2nd, 1995. This says special referee Larry Young, whoever that is, I don't know, but he defeated King Kong Bundy.
CM Punk's dog.
Oh my God, maybe it was CM Punk's dog. That's why he's young, because he was super young.
Yeah, he was a pup.
He defeated King Kong Bundy. I mean,
see, I like that. I always liked Bundy. I thought he was a good big man.
He was a good big man.
I mean, they probably didn't put on the high flying match or anything like that, but I'll give that one a thumbs up.
I'll give it an off. That's fine.
Yeah.
WrestleMania 12, March 31st, 1996. He defeated, I gotta say it right this time because apparently I said it wrong last time, Diesel.
Yeah, last time you said Dessel.
Yeah, I said Diesel. Listen, Nia Jax. I want to hear it.
Maybe that's how she likes it.
I get anything with Kevin Nash, I'll give a thumbs up.
I know, you have a special
I'm an NWO stan, I'm sorry.
You are. I give this one I'll give it a thumbs up too.
Oh, I like how it even... Yeah, that's fine. WrestleMania 13.
I didn't know if you saw that.
March 23rd, 1997. It was for the WWF Championship in a no DQ match. Defeated the champ, Psycho Sid.
See, I'm going to give that a thumbs up.
What was I reading somewhere about? I'm going to give that match a thumbs up. I saw somewhere... after Psycho Sid broke his leg... Psycho Sid broke his leg. Right? Or am I thinking of somebody else? It's Psycho Sid. After he broke, when he came back, the first person he gave a powerbomb to was Sami Zayn. Not it was Sami Zayn, as I don't know who he was at the time, but he was the first person to take Sid's powerbomb when he came back.
Really?
At some like indie show. I don't know where I saw that at. I think it was on Twitter somewhere. Or X, on X somewhere. Yeah, I don't know why that, just maybe because I'm seeing Psycho Sid, but yeah, he was the first person to get his powerbomb after coming back.
I know it's called X now and not Twitter, but why do people still call it tweets?
Right? Cause what did you X this week? Did you tweet anything?
No, I've been Xing all day.
Whoa.
I've been hugging. Wait, it was XO.
It's got to be hug because it's always hugs and kisses and it's always X and O.
No, okay. So I've been hugging all day.
Because never mind. Let's not go there. WrestleMania 14. I had to think for a little bit. March 29th, 1998. Defeated his long lost brother. It's gonna be Kane. Sorry, I don't know
where did that come from.
The sugar from the Reese's peanut butter cups.
Yeah, seriously.
That's gonna get a thumbs up. It has to, obviously.
Yeah, I'm gonna give that a thumbs up. I was just still taken back by your Paul Bearer impression.
Kane!
You kind of look like him.
Shut the fuck up. WrestleMania 15, March 28th, 1999. The Hell in a Cell match. This is the match I picked for that year. Defeated the Big Boss Man. I always remember the Boss Man hanging from the cage afterwards.
Oh, that's 2 thumbs up.
That's definitely a thumb.
I was a Big Boss Man fan. Always.
Even when he did the stuff to Big Show?
Yeah. He deserved it.
Big Show deserved it?
Yeah.
WrestleMania 17, April 1st, 2001. He defeated Triple H. I believe you have that on your list.
Yeah, they had 3 matches.
I think he's the only one to have 3.
Yep.
That gets a thumbs up.
Oh, thumbs up all the way.
WrestleMania 18, March 17, 2002. A no DQ match defeating Ric Flair. I don't know why I can't remember this match. I at least don't remember them ever having a no DQ match.
I'm going to go... I don't necessarily remember it either, but I'm going to go thumbs up.
You have to go thumbs up because it's Undertaker and Ric Flair. Like, this next one's probably...
And what I got to say about this website is if you look at The
pictures of the Undertaker changes it's different every
it's what Undertaker
was that year. That's actually really cool.
So when you look at any of this is the
I'll try to remember to link it this time.
This is the website I spoke about last time.
The SmackDownHotel.com, which I've never. I mean, you've shown me pictures of, but when I typed in Undertaker WrestleMania matches, this is maybe the first or second link that I clicked on, and I was like, oh, it's the SmackDown Hotel. So
when I went through and was looking at the WrestleMania matches, it'll show like wrestlers in different gimmicks or how they looked at that time compared to now.
That's really cool. Instead of just using like whatever picture from now or the same picture every year.
Yes, it'll just be like how that is. Like now you see Biker Undertaker, and then it goes back to when he kind of went back to the dead man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
WrestleMania 19. March 30th, 2003, 2-on-1 handicap match. Undertaker defeated Big Show and A-Train. I definitely don't remember that one.
I definitely remember that one.
I don't remember that one at all. I mean, I'll give it a thumbs up just because it's Big Show and Albert. A-Train, they're... Besides Big Show turning, facing heel 15 times there in an episode, there's nothing wrong you can see. There's nothing bad you can say about either one.
I always liked A-Train.
I always liked A-Train.
I mean, maybe not as Lord Tensai, but...
No, Lord Tensai was dumb. Test and Albert was cool, though.
TNA.
Not Impact.
And they were managed by Trish
Stratus.
Yeah.
WrestleMania 20, March 14th, 2004. The second match of defeating Kane. That's No Mask Kane.
Oh, No Mask Kane.
Yeah, that gets a thumbs up from me.
Yeah, thumbs up. I feel there's a trend going.
I was going to say, I don't think there's going to be that many downs.
No. I don't think so.
WrestleMania 21, April 3rd, 2005, defeated Randy Orton. That's in Orton's Legend Killer era.
Yeah, and also they wanted Orton to win that match.
They did want it. That was
and he didn't want it.
Yeah, I remember reading that.
He did not want to be the one to end the streak, and he would have been one that would have made sense.
That's gonna get an up from me
because he was literally like in the prime of the Legend Killer thing. That would have made perfect sense. Yeah. But
WrestleMania 22, April 2nd, 2006, casket match defeating Mark Henry. I love Mark Henry, so that's definitely getting up for me.
I'll give it an up. I had to think for a second there.
WrestleMania 23. WrestleMania 23, April 1st, 2007, for the World Heavyweight Championship, defeated Batista.
Oh, thumbs up.
That's a thumbs up for the whole story leading up to that, but that's a thumbs up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, yeah.
That was the year he won Taker won the Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
WrestleMania 24, March 30th, 2008, for the World Heavyweight Championship again. Undertaker defeated the champion of Edge.
The champion of Edge?
I don't know why I said it like that way. Defeated Edge,
who was the champion of Edges.
I don't know. Who was the champ at the time. I mean, obviously that's going to get a thumbs up.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's Edge.
Yeah, you gotta love Edge.
Or Cope.
I
can't cope with his new name.
Neither can I. WrestleMania 25, April 5th, 2009, defeated Shawn Michaels, which is another one that I believe that you had.
75 thumbs up.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think the matches between him and Shawn Michaels, because you're going to go into the second one right now,
are
probably two of the best WrestleMania matches of all time.
Because I believe we both had this match, WrestleMania 26, March 28th, 2010. No disqualification, streak versus career. If Michaels loses, he retires from in-ring competition. Defeated Shawn Michaels. But that led to, I mean, even the year before, it led to like a 3 or 4 year story. Just because of what even happens after these. Mm-hmm. That's absolutely getting a thumbs up. WrestleMania 27, April 3rd, 2011. I didn't know this was a no-holds-barred match.
Mm-hmm.
Defeated Triple H for the second time. Yeah, I have to keep it a thumbs up because it's continuing with the Shawn Michaels story and all those other stories.
And it's weird that they had a trilogy because Taker's 3-0.
He is 3-0.
Spoiler for the next match.
WrestleMania 28, April 1st, 2012. Hell in a Cell, the end of an era match with Shawn Michaels as a special referee. Defeated Triple H. We both had that for our match for that. Well, you may have that as one of your matches because you didn't like to follow the rules.
I break rules.
I remember the three of them walking up, like, arms around each other the whole way up the ramp. WrestleMania 29, April 7th, 2013. Defeated CM Punk.
I love that match.
That was a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, that's definitely a thumbs up.
This is probably going to be, WrestleMania 30, April 6, 2014, The Phenom versus The Beast. Brock Lesnar Brock Lesnar defeated Undertaker. Brown down, 4 thumbs down, as many thumbs down as I can give. That was horrible.
Absolutely terrible.
It did not need to be anybody. If it needed to be somebody, it needed to be somebody newer, not Lesnar. Lesnar did not need that.
No, younger, like I said, young Randy Orton. I mean, obviously his career is skyrocketing.
Even the next match, it could have been. I would have been fine with it. WrestleMania 31, March 29th, 2015. He defeated Bray. If Bray would have won, I would have been fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
That would have been absolutely okay with me. WrestleMania 32, April 3rd, 2016. A Hell in a Cell match. If McMahon wins, he gets full control of Raw, and Undertaker will no longer compete at WrestleMania, but he defeated Shane McMahon. I remember being a Hell in a Cell. I don't remember that stipulation.
I do. That's when Shane took that table bump, but like
the table didn't.
No, there was like the big blow up inflatable thing underneath the desk.
Oh, that everybody saw. Yeah.
I'm not giving it a thumbs down for that. I'm just giving it a thumbs down for Shane being in a WrestleMania match.
Yeah, I'll give it a. Shane does not belong in a Mania match. I can get a thumbs down.
Yep.
WrestleMania 33, April 2nd, 2017. No holds barred match again. This is the last losing match. He lost to Roman Reigns. I'm okay with that one.
I give it a thumbs up.
Still, if he was gonna go defeated, it shouldn't have been 2 matches. It should have only been 1 match. He didn't need to go.
If anything, Roman would have deserved to beat him over Brock.
No, 100%, yeah. Brock doesn't deserve anything like that. He doesn't need anything like that. WrestleMania 34, April 8th, 2018. Probably the quickest WrestleMania match of The Undertaker. Defeated John Cena, and it was like a 2.5, 3 minute long match.
Thumbs down.
Thumbs up. No, that's a funny. That gets a thumbs up for me.
Down.
I remember Cena being in the crowd. Like, I don't have a Mania match. I don't have this. I don't have that. And then he's walking up the ramp, and the Taker music hits, and he like runs back down to the ramp. That gets a thumbs up for me.
Cena literally got squashed.
Okay, that's fine.
Why am I defending your guy?
It's fine. He can get squashed. I don't know. And the last match of The Undertaker at a WrestleMania 36, Night 1, April 4th, 2020, the Boneyard match where he defeated AJ Styles.
I loved that.
That gets 2 thumbs up for me.
11.
That's there's not a lot of cinema. What did they didn't call them cinema matches. What did they call them? Yeah, maybe cinema matches. There's not too many that I liked. That was definitely one of them. That was really good.
100%.
They still used the meme of AJ and Taker on what was it, on like a John Deere or something, where Taker like surprises him from behind.
Yeah.
After he like buries him alive. That's a fun one.
No, I like that. I like that list. There was more. You know what? At first, I was like, "These are all going to be thumbs up," but then there was.
Yeah, and then I remembered the ultra thumbs down that was going to happen later on,
amongst other things.
Right. So that was it. That was all the matches of The Undertaker. I knew there was going to be some thumbs down. 3, 4, whatever. I can't believe you thumbs down the Cena one and I didn't thumbs it down.
Because that match, there was no...
It was long. I think Taker's entrance was longer than the actual match was. But what else are we going to get into with Mania stuff?
So, another fun thing that we thought maybe would be kind of interesting is just go over some of the big celebrities that have been at WrestleMania.
I'm listening. I just got peanut butter and chocolate everywhere now.
That's okay. Honestly, I think maybe we were both a little naive to the fact that we thought that the list was going to be a lot smaller.
Yeah.
When I pulled up this list...
When you sent me this list, I was like, there's no way.
My thumb hurts from scrolling. That's how big it is. So what I decided to do is I took the biggest names that I could find, not only from the celebrity side, but also from the music side. I just figured we can go over a couple of them if you have some comments on them in the meantime or anything. But these are in no particular order, because that would have taken me years.
No, because they were. Well, I mean, it was Wikipedia, right? They were in alphabetical order on Wikipedia, so like.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's not like you can do like a Mania order because that would take even longer.
No. Yeah, that would be insane. So we're gonna start off with Pamela Anderson. She was WrestleMania 11. She was the valet of Diesel in his WWF Championship match against Shawn Michaels. On the other side, Jenny McCarthy was the valet of Shawn Michaels in that same match.
I don't remember that.
That
was a loud smack.
That was. I don't know how that.
I don't remember that.
I remember Pamela Anderson, maybe not Jenny McCarthy. I don't know why.
I don't remember either one of them.
I don't know. Maybe Pamela Anderson's more memorable because of Baywatch days.
Probably.
Yeah. We all watched that.
We all watched, but yeah, if you didn't watch Baywatch, you're lying.
I only watched it for the intro.
I only watched it to practice my slow motion.
Johnny Knoxville, WrestleMania 38. He wrestled Sami Zayn in an Anything Goes match.
That was a fun match.
It was. It really was. Regis Philbin, WrestleMania 7. He was an interviewer and a guest commentator. And just by naming these, you could see how far out wrestling reaches. It's not just...
I mean, even if you think about when they had the special guest, like, managers or whatever, general managers on Raw, Bob Barker. Like...
Yeah, some of these names, like, blew me away when I even said it, because I didn't remember, but... moving on, you had Freddie Prinze Jr. was at 26, but we know he's a huge wrestling fan.
Yeah, he wanted to start a wrestling company before COVID.
Raven Simone was at WrestleMania 24, promoting Make-A-Wish. Pee Wee Herman.
Oh, God.
Love Pee Wee. He was at WrestleMania 27 in a backstage segment. Burt Reynolds was at Mania 10, guest ring announcer for the main event. I do not remember that.
What was the main event of WrestleMania 10?
I didn't write that down.
I got it.
Mickey Rourke was at Mania 25. He was involved in an altercation with Chris Jericho. I do remember that.
That was around the time of the wrestler.
You have Mr. T, obvious reasons.
Bret Hart defeating Yokozuna to win the WWF title.
Really?
Wait. You said WrestleMania 10?
Yeah.
Because this says the main event of WrestleMania 10 in 1994 featured Bret Hart defeating Yokozuna to win the championship. Who was...
Guest ring announcer.
Okay, because this says with Roddy Piper serving as special guest referee.
Yeah,
okay,
no, he was just the announcer.
All right, okay. I don't know why I thought you said referee.
No. Mr. T, obvious reasons. Mania 1 and Mania 2. Mania 1 tag match with Hogan and against Piper and Paul Orndorff. WrestleMania 2, a boxing match against Piper. Mark Wahlberg, WrestleMania 38. He was in the opening introduction, but he's Mark Wahlberg. He's a huge name. Muhammad Ali, WrestleMania 1, guest referee for the main event. Joe Frazier, WrestleMania 2. He managed Mr. T in the boxing match that he had against Piper.
I didn't know that.
I forgot about that. That's one of the things that I saw, and I was like, wow, that's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Gronkowski, Mania 33 and 36. 33 interfered in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal. 36, he was the host for the two-day event and ended up winning the 24/7 title.
The dumbest title ever. Well, the second dumbest title ever.
I'm going to go to one of the most recent ones. You have Lane Johnson and Jason Kelsey, Mania 40. Helped Rey and Andrade in their tag match. That was huge, obviously, because it was in Philly. Yeah.
They had didn't they have Eagles luchador masks on?
They had some kind of luchador masks on. But since it was an Eagles one, I had to throw a Cowboys player in there.
Of course.
Ed Too Tall Jones, WrestleMania 2, was the guest referee. Floyd Mayweather Jr., Mania 24, in the no DQ match against Big Show.
He broke Big Show's nose in that match.
Yes, he did. Shaquille O'Neal, Mania 32, Andre the Giant Battle Royal. Pete Rose. I didn't write them all down, but he was in 4 separate WrestleManias.
Wow.
Yeah. He was like a celebrity super fan. Lawrence Taylor, one of the greatest linebackers of all time, WrestleMania 2, wrestled Bam Bam Bigelow. Mike Tyson, Mania 14, obviously guest ref between the championship match, HBK and Stone Cold. One of my favorite announcers of all time, Bob Uecker, 3 separate Manias.
Wow.
Yeah. He was another super fan. That I didn't realize it was that many.
Yeah,
but
I didn't realize there was that many.
Reggie White, one of the greatest football players of all time, Mania 2, manager of Lawrence Taylor in his match against Bam Bam Bigelow. And then George Kittle, WrestleMania 39.
I could see him being at this year's Mania, doing something.
Kittle?
Pensa. Yeah.
I could see Kittle doing something after he retires with wrestling in general.
Yeah.
Because he is one of the biggest super fans. But there are so many more celebrities.
I was shocked when I saw this list.
I just decided to pick out some of the most popular, some of the most, famous ones. So I also wrote down a list. I didn't write down what they did, but special musical performances. So this could have been performing the entrance music of a wrestler.
I think that's my favorite when they do that.
Performing just one of their own songs, or doing the national anthem, or America the Beautiful, one of those things.
Right.
So, but some of these names on this list too, it's like damn, damn.
Damn.
So you have Ashanti, Bad Bunny, Travis Barker, Boyz II Men, Ray Charles, Alex Cooper, Drowning Pool, Flo Rida, Aretha Franklin, Brantley Gilbert, Skylar Grey, Ice-T, Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, Kid Rock, Gladys Knight, Lil Wayne, John Legend, Lil Uzi Vert, Limp Bizkit, Little Richard, Living Color for CM Punk.
I think they're gonna be there. They're performing in Vegas that weekend. I think they're gonna be there again this year. Yeah.
Machine Gun Kelly, Reba McEntire, Motionless in White. Shout out hometown. Hometown guys. Motorhead, Willie Nelson, Ozzy Osbourne, Pitbull, POD, Rev Theory, Run DMC, Saliva, Salt and Pepper, Wale.
Jesus.
Not to mention some of the internet stars that we see on there, like KSI, I Show Speed, Logan Paul, because he's not a real wrestler. I'm just kidding.
At that time, he wasn't a real wrestler.
But I just found it really interesting, and hopefully, I know it was just me reading off of a list. Hopefully, you did too. That like, I went into looking at it, not realizing
that there was hundreds.
so many people.
We literally was just like, it was a last minute thing of like, hey, we don't think the Undertaker thing is gonna last long. You were like, let's just do celebrities, and I'm like, yeah, it can't be that bad. And you were like, yo, this is crazy.
But you know, this one kind of opened my eyes up a little bit. Hopefully, you found it interesting as well.
You want to know something really interesting?
What's that?
These lists of people I'm about to name to you.
Oh no.
So back, I don't know, maybe the Rumble show, one of the shows, I did a list of athletes, and he had to say if they were faces or heels, and he gave me a list of people that were faces or like the good guy in their show and why they're bad, and a list of bad guys or heels and why they're good. So that's what I'm doing to you. This is some stuff from movies, TV shows, our youth. Could be superhero stuff, could be random stuff, but we're going to start with a list of faces or good people, whatever, from the show, and you're going to say why they're villains, heels, whatever you want to call them. So the first one, Tim the Toolman Taylor.
Tim the Toolman
from our beloved Home Improvement show.
So just so everybody can follow along, so he's going to give me Tim the Toolman Taylor, hilarious guy, TV show, and now I got to say why he's a bad guy, why he's a terrible person. And I'll tell you why he's a bad guy and a terrible person. That man is literally the nightmare of OSHA. Like, he does nothing safe whatsoever. Like, he puts his wife at risk. He puts the kids at risk.
That's a good one.
He puts Al at risk. And Al's a nice guy.
Al's a nice guy. I almost put Al on here, but I didn't. I took him off for somebody else.
He puts everybody at risk with his foolishness. And the only thing he could do when he makes a mistake is he freaking barks.
This grunt?
Yeah, he grunts. Who are you? Who are you? Rick Steiner? Stop it, Tim.
Yo.
Tim Taylor, you are a heel.
Are you ready for this one? Uncle Phil.
Shit. You had to really give me Uncle Phil.
Yeah, some of these are gonna be like, really? You're doing this to me? Uncle Phil. There's an obvious one. There's
no obvious one.
Yes,
Uncle
there is.
Phil is like the generation.
Every episode he threw out Jazz. Every episode.
I mean, Jazz could get kind of annoying though.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, that was Will's best friend.
No, you know what? You know why? You know why Uncle Phil was the heel? Because he spoiled Hillary. She could barely keep her job as a weather girl. She got in an accident because Will went to the station to complain about cutting his segment
and then
out.
Uncle Phil was gonna go down there and cause a riot, and then she was like, "Hey, I got a job there," and he was like, "This is awesome."
Yeah. Wait. How do we remember so much about that episode?
I don't know.
That's weird.
It's kind of scary.
Either way, he babied her, man. She couldn't live out her life on her own. She was just spoiled.
Fair.
They kind of all were in a way.
I mean, they were rich, so like.
Still though, make him earn it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like Will had that job at that store. You know what I'm saying?
No, but he was also the host at the pirate restaurant where he was dressed as a pirate.
Yeah, he was. So, I can't believe you made me do Uncle Phil dirty. Like that.
Don't worry. Urkel.
Steve Urkel?
Yeah, Urkel's. Why is Urkel a heel? There's gonna be a lot of dirty ones on here that you're gonna be like, yo.
Why is Steve Urkel a bad guy? Steve. Mr. Urkel.
Mr. Urkel if I can.
Mr. Urkel if I may. Bro, Laura said no. Like no means no. Why you gotta be so persistent in your pursuit of Laura? Like she ain't interested. Like, but no, man, you gotta keep showing up at her house unannounced. You gotta be like climbing through windows and things. Like, you did some weird stuff. You did some stuff that's sketchy, and possibly could have got like a restraining order and or an arrest on you. Time. So I mean, Urkel needs to chill. Like, go find something. He had Myra. Like, she's cool.
Yo, he remembers
you know
Myra.
what I'm saying? Like, just go with that. You don't. just let her go.
Let alone not letting Stefan be his own person.
No, dude, you changed your entire persona just to still get to Laura. If she liked your other persona, but she didn't like you.
Right. I feel like this one might be a lob, but it's also going to hit real hard. Jeffrey the Giraffe.
Jeffrey did.
The Toys R Us
Man
mascot.
from Toys R Us?
Yeah, the Toys R Us.
And you're a heel because you took my childhood, you dumbasses. You don't know how to deal with your expenses and bankrupt and everything.
That's why I said it was a lob, but also like, ooh, Jeffrey the Giraffe.
Get out of here with your long-ass neck. I love that store. I would still probably go to that store to this day. But no, I don't know how to do my...
I mean, we can go to Canada and go to there.
I don't even know how to do my finances the correct way. This man is more responsible in a Funko Pop shop than you are with your expenses there, Jeffrey. Go ahead.
I feel like, and we've never really talked about it, and I feel like from the talks that we have, this is your favorite superhero, Spider-Man. I feel like I'm correct on that, just from certain talks that we've had. We've never talked about it.
You're right.
But why is Spider-Man a bad guy?
Why is Spider-Man a bad guy?
Yeah.
Listen, Spider-Man. I understand what you do. You do a good job. You save everybody. You're a fantastic superhero. A lot better than the other ones in the other genres, as you would say.
Universes?
Universe, DC. You're better than all of them. Except for the fact... Bro, you get your webbing everywhere. Like... You gotta clean up after yourself, though. Like, can you imagine, like, you know, saving the city, a bunch of people are great. Oh, cool. So, you know what? A couple hours later in the day, I'm gonna go down to the local bodega. I'm gonna get myself a sandwich. I'm gonna get myself a drink. You're walking on the street, all of a sudden, boom, you're stuck in freaking... You're stuck in a spider web. Spider-Man, clean up your stuff. People are getting trapped. Animals, pigeons can't fly anymore. It's messy. It's unsanitary. You're just squaring the shit all over the damn place.
Whoa.
Just clean it up. That's all I'm saying. Just clean it up. Captain Planet would approve if you took better care of the environment.
So I'm glad you said DC, and I'm going to fall back on this one.
Go ahead.
Batman.
Why is Batman a bad guy?
Yeah. I'm waiting to look right at that camera right there and tell everybody why Batman's a bad guy.
Why is Batman a bad guy? Well, you see, the reason why Batman is a bad guy... Shit. I had just some gimmick thing to fall back on.
You had a promo on him last week. We talked about this.
Batman's a bad guy.
You can come on, man.
No, Batman's a bad guy because he does a non-killing thing.
There you go.
Like, you have someone like the Joker who has no problem with killing people. Boom, I'll kill you. It's not a big deal. Like, you're gonna do all this stuff. Let's lock him away. First of all, no.
First of all, that was a terrible Batman voice.
It's because I'm sick, alright? Listen, I'm still better than the Robert Pattinson Batman.
Oh, anything better than that.
Yeah. Like, just, you know what? You catch Joker, instead of turning him in, put a batarang through his head. That's it. You'll never have to worry about him again. That's it. Two-Face? Like, honestly, burn the rest of his body. Already halfway there. I don't know. Just stop being such a baby. Oh, like, why is it? Oh, my God, I was an orphan. My parents got shot. You know what? Be pissed about it. Use it. Go shoot at other people.
That was a good one. The Fresh Prince, Will Smith. Not real life Will. Fresh Prince. No. Fresh Prince
for real life.
Fresh Prince Will Smith. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air Will Smith.
Fresh Prince Will Smith. Why is he a bad guy? Because all he was just a womanizer.
Fair.
He just treated women like they were pieces of candy. That's it.
Fair.
Even they had that one episode where they saw that everybody was giving Ashley all that attention and they were getting all pissed about it. And then, like, at the end of the episode, he just kept acting like that again. So, no. Respect women. Will?
Michael Jordan in the Space Jam movie.
Michael Jordan. Oh, you want to know why you're a bad guy, Michael, in the Space Jam movie? Because your cocky ass sent Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck back to the real world to get your shoes because you can't perform. Oh, no, for your shorts, I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Because you can't play without your shorts. And they could have gotten eaten by your dog. They were going there trying to run away from this damn thing. You almost got two beloved characters killed because you couldn't play without your old basketball shorts from UNC. Come on, Jordan. You're better than that. Just to be some monstars. They weren't even that good. Look at your arms stretching out all the way. That's not because of your shorts. All right.
Wilson, the neighbor from Home Improvement.
Wilson, you shady bastard. Show me your face. That's all I want to see. Like, why do you gotta hide who you are all the time? This is 20 years pre-COVID, bro. There's no reason you should be blocking your mouth. Like if I had a neighbor and I never saw their face, I'm worrying. I am watching Dateline NBC and seeing if I recognize your eyes. Shady. And always staring into the house, too. You always know what's going on. What's going on? What? I want to know what's going on between you and Tim's wife.
He called everybody a hoe, too. Heidi Ho.
Heidi.
He called everybody a hoe.
I'm gonna greet everybody like that from now on.
I feel like you're going to have the same reasoning for this person as a previous person. Zach Morris.
Zach Morris?
From Saved by the Bell.
I mean, he's just kind of like Will.
I was just going to say, he's going to say he's a woman. In my head, I went, oh, you're going to call him a womanizer.
Yeah,
It's like
he's
Will.
just a cocky womanizer, and that's it.
Okay.
Just uses women for his own pleasure.
Ash Ketchum.
Ash Ketchum?
Yeah. Do you not know who Ash Ketchum is? The way you looked at me.
I know who Ash Ketchum is. This goes to Ash Ketchum and all you Pokemon trainers. Stop keeping all these Pokemon in the balls. Let them free. Like, that's prison. You're locking them up for no good reason. What the hell did a freaking Togepi... What did a Squirtle do to you that has to serve his life inside of this ball like that? Let him... Oh, no, favoritism. Favoritism, Ash. You let freaking Pikachu walk around, right? You let Pikachu walk around all free, all freaking willy-nilly, electrocuting everybody because that man's got an attitude problem to begin with. Why not let everybody else walk around? You want to know what? If you let Squirtle walk around when Pikachu's an asshole and decides to electrocute you, at least Squirtle could go, throw some freaking water on you.
Yeah, but water carries electricity.
After the burn, bro.
Oh, okay.
To make the burn feel better.
Okay.
Not at the same time, because that's...
Alright.
Yeah.
Eevee.
False imprisonment, Ash Ketchum.
Eevee.
Eevee?
Yeah, the Pokemon.
Pokemon?
Yeah.
You have a personality disorder. You literally have like 18 evolutions. Pick a route and stay in it. I understand 1, 2, maybe 3, but that's it. I know there's a reason why you asked me that one too.
SpongeBob.
Don't even. I hate SpongeBob.
I hate SpongeBob, yo. I hate that show.
I hate SpongeBob.
I don't like that show.
Oh my god. Yeah, rest in peace to the guy who played the voice of SpongeBob, though. Like, no disrespect.
Oh, that's right. He did pass away.
Yeah. But the character in itself, oh my god, you are so stupid and annoying. Like, you like, the hate I have for SpongeBob will come off as not safe for work if I start saying about that. You are a damn sponge that lives under the water inside of a pineapple. Like, first of all, shouldn't you be getting, like, bigger because, like, you're the water? I don't know. I hate you. You little porous bastard. I hate you. That's all I have to say about SpongeBob.
Maui.
Maui?
Yeah.
You're welcome?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Maui's selfish. He only cared about Maui. I mean, he did some nice things to redeem himself, but, like, if you go on a murdering spree and kill 12 people and then go donate $12 to your local SPCA, does that still make you a good person? All Maui cares about is himself. He's just selfish, running around singing songs about himself. His own tattoo doesn't even like him.
Donkey Kong. From watching the Switch stuff from last week. Donkey Kong.
Donkey Kong. You know what? I'm going to go really old school on you, Donkey Kong. Mario was just trying to get up the ladders, bro. Why you got to be throwing barrels at him? Like, you and your damn attitude and shit. Like, just whipping barrels at different people. Like, just let him come. Like, why not? Why can't he just walk up? Why has it got to be such a big issue and everything?
Luigi.
Luigi?
Yeah, Mario's brother.
You fake-ass Mario. You're a heel because you decide to always just stay in the shadows. Why don't you be yourself? Why don't you just be something that you could be better? No, I always want to be the sidekick. Nobody wants to be a sidekick. You think Robin woke up next to Batman?
Whoa! Whoa!
I didn't even mean it like that.
Whoa!
You think Robin woke up and was just like, I enjoy being a sidekick? No, Robin wanted more. But he couldn't. He couldn't have more because Batman wanted all the damn spotlight. Mario wants all the damn spotlight. Luigi, you're a coward. And that's why you're a heel. You're not a good guy. You're just falling back, letting Mario handle everything. Letting Mario do everything. You're the second option. You're player 2. That's... yeah, you had your own game. But then you're afraid of some damn ghost in a mansion. Get out of here. Stupid ass.
Goldberg.
Goldberg.
From the Mighty Ducks.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Goldberg
Yeah.
from the Mighty Ducks.
Yeah.
Why is he a bad...
Yeah.
He's a bad guy because he tried to get the other goalie fat.
The chick? The
Yeah,
girl?
he tried to get Daphne the cat fat. When they went to that one...
oh, yeah, like the buffet or something, right?
yeah, it was...
in D2.
D3.
D3?
Yeah, when they went to the school.
Yeah, because he was riding the pine pony, pal.
Yeah, and she was better than him. That shit. Instead of working hard, Goldberg, you just try to give your teammate diabetes. Like, no, work harder. That's shady. You are a bad guy.
Charlie Conway.
Oh, that's easy.
Really?
Charlie Conway was a whiny little bitch through the entire movie.
Through the whole series. Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't the heart of the Mighty Ducks.
Damn.
All he did was complain about everything, whine about everything. Then in D3, you're not my real coach. Bro, that's how sports work. You don't have the same coach from when you're 5 years old to the time you... No.
Speaking of coaches, Coach Bombay.
Well, didn't he do something illegal? Didn't he like get a DUI or some shit?
I think he got a DUI, and that's why he had to become their coach.
Yeah.
Something like that.
You drink and drive, you dumbass. That's why you're a bad guy.
So to end off the list of faces, and I feel like this is probably a lob up, the Bash Brothers. I had a whole little Mighty Duck set there. You see that?
Yeah.
The Bash Brothers.
So why they're bad?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they use violence and brutality.
But is that bad though?
Hurt everybody else. The majority's eyes, that's bad. Mayan. Good job.
So now onto the list of heels or villains or anything like that.
That I have to... Now that I have...
To say why they are good or what they do that is good or... Yeah, why they're good.
This is going to be... If that was how that was, this is going to be even more interesting.
Plankton.
Plankton?
Yeah.
That's easy. Because Mr. Krabs has a monopoly on this whole burger shit. Plankton just wants his fair share. All he wants to do is have a fair shot in the game.
Fair. The Monstars.
The Monstars?
Yeah.
I mean, they're little aliens that nobody cared about or liked. And you see how small and tiny they are?
They were pretty small and tiny.
I mean, maybe it was a little bit of jealousy behind it, but hey, they wanted to feel what it was like to be a star, to be known and be respected. You see how bad their boss treated them?
Yeah, he was terrible.
He was absolutely horrible.
Johnny Tran, the first bad guy in the Fast and Furious movies.
Why is he good?
Yeah.
Damn. Because he knew how to race good.
He just wanted Jesse's car, man. That's all I did. He just wanted Jesse's car.
No. You know why? He was a stand-up guy. Jesse made a bet. Jesse didn't follow through with that bet. Johnny Tran's a man of his word.
And everyone thought he was the one stealing all the stuff from the thing, and it wasn't.
And he doesn't like narcs either.
He don't like, disrespect people in front of his family.
He's a stand-up man. He's a stand-up guy, doesn't like narcs, and he's just a man of his word. That's...
Gary Oak.
Oh.
The, rivalry to Ash in Pokemon.
Yeah. I mean, he might have come off as brash, little condescending or cocky, but I mean, there was so much favoritism with Ash. I'm not gonna lie.
He just wanted to prove his grandpa. He just wanted his grandpa to be.
Yeah, his grandpa was being harder on him because that was their family,
right?
And he was giving Ash the easier thing, and that's not fair,
right?
He's not asking for extra handouts. He's just asking for it to be fair. Not for my grandpa to love another little kid. And now you're just in weird territory. You're like Herbert from down the street with popsicles in his basement.
Loki.
Loki. See, I love Loki, so this
should be easy.
Loki just never got the respect that he deserved. Thor got it all. Thor got all the spotlight.
Hey, you know what? He's almost kind of like Gary Oak.
A little bit, yeah.
He just wanted to. He didn't realize that Odin was his adopted dad, but he just wanted his dad to be proud of him.
Yeah, but being an adopted person, you need to show a little more love. You know what I mean? You're gonna think that you're gonna love your own your own children over me more, so you got to give that little ounce, and he never got it.
Right.
It was just always, Thor, God. Loki, he's God too. He matters. All Lokis matter.
Eric Bischoff.
I mean, he was a pivotal part of the NWO.
I mean, controversy creates cash. I mean,
Yeah. NWO is one of the most biggest things that happened in wrestling history. So he was a part of it. He was one of the main members of it. That's why he's good. That's why.
Megatron.
Megatron?
Yeah.
Because he cracks great jokes at Universal Studios.
He actually really does.
That's why he's a good guy.
Stinky Pete. The miner from Toy Story 2.
Oh. Would you be upset too if you stunk?
I don't think he actually stinks. I think that was his name.
Or if your nickname was Stinky. You'd be upset too. Everybody's making fun of you. Everybody's taking advantage of you. Everybody's bullying you. So of course I understand why he would have a dark side to him. Of course I understand why he'd be a little upset. Wouldn't you if you're just bullied by everybody around you?
Fair. It was. I mean, I guess he was getting bullied. Harley Quinn. I know why she's good.
Do I need to give you a moment alone? She's loyal.
To an abuser.
But you're not wrong.
Right.
But still, loyalty is a good trait. It's about all I have, but
Cobra Commander. This might be a tough one.
This might be a tough one.
Oh, I think I stumped him. I don't even know what he wanted to do, honestly.
I don't know.
I don't even know what he wanted to do in the show. I don't remember watching the show. I just remember the movies. I stumped him. Magneto.
Magneto's easy. Magneto just wanted mutants to not be treated differently.
I think you gave me Magneto. Because I feel like I said that. But I swore I watched the video and you maybe, I don't know.
No, because he's a Holocaust survivor. Like, he knows what it's like to be lumped into generalizations of what you are based on who you are. He wanted just mutants to be free.
Right.
Not to be under any, like...
Team Iceland. The final opponent in D2, the Mighty Ducks.
They just played hard. That's all it was. Like, it doesn't matter that they beat the shit out of the Ducks the first time they played. Some questionable tactics. Hey, it's a game. It's a game. If you don't want to play the game, don't sign up for it. They just played hard. They played hard. They busted their asses, and that's it. They just wanted to win. That's all it was about.
Roger Klotz. From Doug.
Oh, Roger.
Yeah, the jacket, leather jacket, green
He had
orange
he's
hair.
a good guy. He had a great sense of style. That leather jacket looked amazing on him. And I think he was just lonely. I think he was another person that was looked at differently, maybe picked on differently, and he just let it out in a different way.
Oh, I should have put Skeeter on the list.
I think he just needed a hug. Or a friend. He just needed a friend.
That's what it is.
And Doug was he was a pretentious asshole and didn't want to give Roger the time of day. So that's what happened.
Speaking of good style, Lord Zed.
Lord Zed.
Yeah, from the Power Rangers, Lord Zed.
I know.
His sense of style right there, let me tell you what.
Jesus. They're just so sick of these stupid little kids that don't even deserve to be meddling in any of their affairs.
And actually, I could have lobbed you a good Zordon. You're gonna pick kids to protect the Earth, teenagers?
Yeah.
Just because they have attitude?
No, these kids don't. They barely could even change their own bed sheets, and you want them to. No, I understand why he's pissed off about it.
Coach Riley, the coach of the Hawks in the first Mighty Ducks movie, and Coach Bombay's former coach.
Oh.
Yeah, he was an asshole.
He was.
He was an asshole.
I think it's just that drive to be the best. You know, it probably happened one night that they were probably friends. They probably went out to eat or something, and Bombay just stuck him with the bill. And that's
Bombay got drunk and got his DUI.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened. He just wants to win, man. That's it. That's it. Everybody's catering to these ducks. Everybody thinks, oh, these cute little ducks. Quack, quack. No, shut up. It's hockey. You got to play the game. You got to play the game.
Oscar the Grouch.
Oscar's not even a bad guy.
He's got the name Grouch in his name.
He lives in a garbage can. How happy do you want him to be?
All right. The Grinch.
The Grinch?
Yeah, the Grinch.
Because he was excluded by everybody. Just because he looked different. That's like racism of the Who's.
That's a good point.
Just because he was green and furry? I mean, I don't know anybody that's green and furry at this particular time in my life, but you know what? I would be friends with you. And it's not even like he hated the people. He just wanted to take away their happiness like they took away his. He lived at the dump. Which means
on top of the mountain.
No, bro, because when they threw shit away, their stuff went to the mountain.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So which means they might have thrown that dog away. How did he get the dog?
How did he get that dog?
They probably threw the dog away.
That's
Terrible freaking people. Who's?
That's a good
no
point.
knows. You know what? The Who's were freaking distant relatives of Voldemort. That's why they're terrible people. Look at their noses. You'll see.
Voldemort's next on the list.
I didn't even know that.
There's one in between, but then because you said it, I had to do Voldemort next.
I don't know, man. Harry's parents did him dirty, so like, you know what? They're not around anymore, so he gotta take him out. Like, it's just revenge. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Emperor Zurg. Toy Story, Buzz Lightyear.
I know.
There's one more after that, but I don't need that for that.
Buzz Lightyear, he was
Buzz
just...
Lightyear?
He's just a rogue space ranger. They don't need people going out there trying to be heroes.
No, don't forget Toy Story 2, Buzz, I Am Your Father.
I'm not even going to get into that, because that's just a play on Star Wars. We don't need people running around trying to be heroes and everything. Maybe you just want order and balance out there.
And the last person on the list of heels who are actually good, me.
You. Oh shit! I thought you were gonna say Thanos for a second.
No, because you gave me Thanos. I couldn't give you Thanos.
Oh man, I could.
Oh boy, I don't know if I should have did this.
So you want me to cut a promo on how you're a heel, but you're actually good? Well, guys, if you know this podcast doesn't upload next week, you'll know why. I'll give you a reason.
Oh boy, here we go. Oh boy, here we go. Can I tell you when I made the list of heels, I was like, I'll put me down last. But I put me down first, and I just put all the spaces in between.
So.
Oh boy, here we go. Let me sit back for this one.
So you're a heel, and why are you good?
I just thought it was funny.
Because your heel persona is exactly what it is. A persona. For everybody who knows you personally...
Wow.
Anybody who knows you personally knows that you're actually a good person.
Really?
Actually, you will do things to help people. You'll go out of your way to help people. And you're there for people whenever they need something.
You're going to make me cry.
That is not necessarily the traits of a heel. Now, I'm not going to make this all sugar and spice and everything nice because, like I said, that his heel is only a persona. It's a facade.
To an extent.
Not to an extent. I mean, if you need to get mad, you'll get mad. But at the end of the day, that's not who you are.
That's the same with you.
You're a big motherfucking jelly bean, and that's all you are.
I don't know about jelly. I don't like jelly beans.
Me neither. Fluff?
Wow. No, I'm fat.
We were just talking about
We
it.
were just talking about fluff.
Yeah, that's why I said that.
I was like, you know what? I'm going to put me down on this. Now I need a tissue. You're going to make me cry. That was it. That was the list. You still have to figure out Cobra Commander.
No, fuck him.
I don't even know what he... Like, I never watched the show when we were little.
Why did you give me other, like, good people?
Like who?
I don't know. I love
You mean other bad people that are good?
That was fun for me.
Let me think. Let me see if I can think of one more bad person really quick. That since you couldn't think of something for Cobra Commander,
I couldn't think of it. You're gonna say something really stupid.
probably try to fill in time here a little bit. Oh man. I don't know. I really can't think of anybody. I'm not gonna lie. The list of heels was a little bit harder than the list of faces.
That's because you have bad people in like characters, and then you have really bad people in real life. And I don't think we would really do it to each other to be like, tell me why.
Why Saddam Hussein is a good guy?
Tell me why Hitler was a good guy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
There's a line.
Yeah, no, there's a line.
There's a line.
We like to cross the line, but we're not crossing the line with that.
No. There's some people you can't redeem, and there's a few people, and he's one of them that are just terrible, and you can't say why they're good. So yeah, you're right. Picking the heels was
a little bit harder than the face. Because literally the faces, I was like, what shows did I watch as a kid? I was like Home Improvement, Fresh Prince, whatever. I could have put down the dad from Family Matters. I can't think of his name now.
Oh, Carl Winslow.
Yeah. I could have put like, I was literally going through like sitcoms from when we were little.
Tanner.
I was gonna put Danny Tanner. No, I was gonna put Uncle Jesse down.
Oh, Uncle Jesse.
I was gonna put Uncle Jesse a while. Uncle Jesse was a bad guy.
Yeah, he's a dude.
He's another womanizer.
A little bit, yeah.
There's a lot of womanizers. Holy shit.
Actually, not really, though, because him and Becky got married
Yeah,
and they were together for a long time.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Why do I know so much about these shows?
Because that's all we did when we were younger. We didn't know wrestling was a thing back then, and then we found wrestling and we were like, we don't care about anything.
And there was no phones, no internet.
Yeah, no phones, no internet. There were dial-up. That was, I don't want. Let's not even get into
I remember before dial-up.
I remember before dial-up.
When you had to get those AOL discs to put in your computer.
I had a drawer full of those because I got so many free ones from everywhere. That might be my promo next week on dial-up internet.
How old we are?
I know. I don't want to talk about how old we are. That's it. That's our third episode in our WrestleMania month.
Yeah, we just wanted to do a little something different. Wanted to kind of get away from the strict topics and kind of just keep it a little light because next week we're going to go into the WrestleMania prediction video. Try to find some interesting, cool facts like we did with the Chamber and with the Rumble to throw in there as well. And then the week after that is the WrestleMania recap.
We were gonna do this week was gonna be a stand and deliver predictions, but we weren't sure if every match was already gonna be announced.
And oddly enough, I went through the updated card for stand and deliver, and there's still the tag team championship match.
Right. The rest of the women's North American title.
The tag team championship, we don't know who's going against Fraxium. We don't know who's going against Ricky Saints right now. So there's a lot of uncertainty with that. So we really couldn't do that as a prediction. So
maybe, I don't know, maybe we'll throw it in with Mania. Maybe we'll just talk about it on the rewind. I don't know. We'll figure that part out.
Yeah. You know us. If anything to make a video longer, we'll definitely do it.
You know us. We figure our stuff out 20 minutes before we're going to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. We won't talk about this next podcast until next week.
Until next Wednesday morning.
That I'm panicking.
It's gonna be an easy one though. It's just our WrestleMania predictions.
It's not easy because I did terrible every time I did a prediction.
Well, it's not. We don't have to do a lot of research. Just a couple fun facts, and then it's just every match what it's gonna be.
We're gonna do a safe gentleman's bet.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna do the predictions for both nights. We're gonna tally up who gets the more. Loser has to buy the other one lunch.
That's fair. We can do that.
Yeah, gentleman's bet. That's it.
We can do that.
Nothing crazy.
Oh, you mean I can't order like 4 things when I win because I've been winning? Were you going to say Chef's Corner? Is that what you were going to say?
Yeah, I was going to say. Shout out Chef's Corner.
Shout out Chef's Corner.
Fantastic.
If you live by us and you haven't been there, or if you live in the Pittston area by the Walmart, go to Chef's Corner. It's fantastic. You didn't go to school. You worked with one of them. You worked with his brother.
Yes. Amazing food. Great people. Definitely check it out.
How do we start this episode with food or ending this episode with food?
I got 2 guesses. It won't take either but so long.
Because we're big backs.
Yeah.
Shout out all you big backs that are watching.
Yeah. Well, I got flat back. I slide out of chairs.
So that's it. Thanks for dealing with us for this episode. And don't go get these Reese's cups because there's better ones out there.
No. And hopefully we kept it a little entertaining for you. I enjoyed the hell out of that game. I don't know. Obviously it's the first one that we repeated. That's a fun game that I think we're gonna continuously do. We just gotta start thinking of I don't want to repeat people. No, we gotta think outside of the box.
That's why I watched our episode and I was like, I had a couple down and I was like, I had Vader down and I was like, he gave me Vader. I was like, I can't.
We're gonna watch this back and be like, why is he so mad about certain ones? I felt a certain way about some of them though.
You went off on some of them. I was like, oh wow, okay, shit. Yeah, I think I did the same though.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I got really mad at some people though.
no reason. I was like, wow, where'd that
Tim Taylor? Oh,
Yeah, where'd that even come from? I was like, wow.
he got the venom right from the
He
start.
really did. He was the first one up, and wow.
Yeah. Well, thank you again for watching, everybody. Until next week.
Later, guys. Back to the D&D Talk Wrestling. Wow.